Yes, 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 yes. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Whenever you guys seeing this video, how you guys doing today? Guys, make sure you guys are doing great. So, just wanted to make sure that we are live. We are live on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and all the platforms at the same time. Today is day 31. Huh. Last day of the month. We made it. We made it. We made it, guys. We made it. We made it. Yes, 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 yes. We made it live 31 days. How you guys doing today? Let's see who's online. So let's see if Facebook. Sometimes when it doesn't show that you're live, just give me 1 second. I gotta make sure that I'm live because sometimes Facebook doesn't show you when you're live. Okay, perfect. So who's here? Who's here? Today is Wednesday, guys. I know it's work days, work days. It's work days, work days, work days. All right, all right, all right, all right. Facebook, send this thing to everyone, please. Don't keep hiding my live. Keep hiding the live, Facebook. Understand your game, Facebook. Share it with your friends, guys. All right. So if you're just student, you know what to do. Uh, like us on YouTube, subscribe, Facebook, Instagram, and so on. And if it is your first time, also tune in. What are you waiting for to like us, to share our page, and subscribe? All right. Today, we're going to have a little discussing, talking, right? So if you're on the live today, you want to ask some questions, this is the best time to ask your question. All right. So, so we'll be talking about agency. I got couple friends, couple maybe family members. People call me how they've been scammed by modeling agencies. Right. Um, because I even know in Montreal, even so, it's not even Montreal, everywhere, every city, even in the state, Florida, Miami, I get some experience, personal experience with some agencies that I know that are scamming people, right? So that's why you really need to be careful. Do you really need agency? And so I'll tell you when you need agency, why you need agencies, and so and how to understand this scam, how to understand them, and so on. And okay, let's start with parents. I know parents are always excited for their children when they have, let's just really if you have one child, a promising child that is really talented, and they see the bright future. The child can be a singer and like can know how to dance, or maybe wanna be a model. So those parents always tend to just go and jump to any offer they find, right? So that's why it's those agency, they know the psychology of behind that, and they'll try to whip you off if you don't understand the system, if you don't understand how the industry work, right? So if your kids, an example, like of course is on the age from let's say from 6 to 12 years old, right? A kid from 6 to 12 years old, once you wanna go to an agency with this kid, you have to make sure first they will be able to train that kid, right? And some trainings, you have to know which way to go. That's what really interesting, right? Because those agencies will tell you, okay, you know what, you have to do a portfolio. We have courses every day or every month or every weekend. So there's a program you have to take, and then to put that kid in a way like she can grow or he can grow. So most of the time, this program is just a rip-off. It's just to get money. They're not teaching them anything. You'll see sometimes they just go, okay, you want to do a portfolio, they will go take some pictures, random pictures, like doesn't have to do anything with portfolio, right? So I've seen so many portfolio of forecasting, and people are doing, let's say the audition, let's say you have a portfolio for acting, and it looks like a portfolio for just regular model, right? So what they will do, they will take the money, they'll go to a studio with you, or maybe on their own studio, get a photographer, and they will take some pictures, maybe, and they give you like 6 pictures or whatever, maybe 6 to 10 maximum, and they put them in like they can print it, you know, and then they do a comp cards, right? That's what they call composite card in French. And then when they do the composite card, and after that, they will just put some online if they have a portfolio online. So yeah, you said, oh yeah, now my kid is online, he has a composite card. No, this is a pure scam, right? Because what's happening is a portfolio means it's not only one photo shoot. A portfolio is everything that you have done in the past. You see what I mean? So you should be able to have work. So if an agency cannot provide work for you, it's a scam, right? So I always say, if an agency likes you and they know that you are good, they can see the potential on your kid, trust me, they will not ask you for money. They will ask you for sure, maybe like administration fees or something. And then you have to the look at the reputation of the agency, right? So is it like a big agency? Is this agency like does this agency worth it to go there and pay that money, right? So, and that's why you see the moment you pay that, so it is okay. You have like a portfolio. The portfolio doesn't even have any campaign done, any ads, any commercial work, nothing. It's not a portfolio. It's just like some pictures you took. It's like if I call that a book, a look book. And most of the time, they don't even have designers. Like let's say, an example, your kid wanna be model. You do a photo shoot with no designers, no fashion stylist, no makeup artist, and then it's another scam again, right? So, and that photo shoot is not enough. And sometimes we pay a lot of money for it. And then after that, they will tell you, okay, you need some trainings, and they will offer a course. And those courses, like they can have a program. In that program, sometimes for 6 months or 1 year, and you keep paying, you never get a call back. Sometimes they will send you to casting, they will send you to audition, but you never get picked up, right? You never get paid because you don't have the quality, you don't have anything in your portfolio, right? So that's why we need to understand the agency scam, right? So a lot of agency are doing that business. It's a business they're doing. It's not in your profit. It's not in the profit of the talent. It's in the profit to bring money in their pocket. And even most of photographers do that. That's why me, I didn't want to even go that way. So to charge people, to do agency, do stuff like that, right? So that's why we told you, we're creating a platform where it's all about talent, right? So if you are good, when we are opening our agency, you will see the difference. It will not be about getting money from you guys, about getting the talent, expose those talent, and showcase those talent, and we cover everything, you know. So that's one of the part we'll be talking some other time during the year, right? So we're still at the beginning stage of this project, right? So I was uh, um, I was looking at for like some one agency in Ottawa, like where pretty much everybody know about this agency, and so everyone, this is where they go, this agency. And when you look at everybody, there is not even a job. They don't. Sometimes there's some people give you some credit, some stuff. They do some little work. They give you some little casting, some little audition here and there, but you can tell this is not even the place to waste your time. And that's why we need to stop those agencies taking advantage on our talent, our kids, right? So now, let's say now you start getting like you more than 12 years old. Let's say you 12 to 5 to 17, 12 to 17, and at that time you already have some experience. And if you didn't start early age, you start from that age. I can understand you don't have any commercial work, but if you already had some stuff in the past, you cannot be going to audition without having any commercial work at all, right? So that's why if an agency tell you, okay, let's take a picture, tell them, okay, what is that picture for? What is the look like? What is it? What is it for? Like, is it a commercial ad? And sometimes, like, you see some portfolios, and you can't even tell. Let's say, last time, one of my friends sent me a portfolio, right? You can't even see uh, the kid was really really beautiful, great talent and everything. You can see she has the potential, she's talented, everything, but you cannot put her in the category. You cannot put her if it is high fashion, if it is like commercial, if it is like a beauty, or if it is natural, because the pictures were like taken in the studio and there is no purpose. You know what I mean? So that's why there is different things, like when people are just taking pictures, they're not professional, and they cannot tell a story. They don't know what they're doing, right? Because they're just taking pictures. They take a picture, it's just beautiful, but not about being beautiful. It's about what is that picture like? What is that picture talking about? What does that picture portray? What is the story behind that picture? And in order for you to have a portfolio and you don't have anything that shows, and then you have commercial work, it's a scam. It's a pure scam. So that's why once you go to an agency, you have to know, okay, um, if the agency, even at the very beginning, right, the agency should be able to get you some commercial work, designers, locals, even though you're not paid yet. Do you understand that? Even though they're not paid, they should be able to take pictures with commercial, with clients that are well known in the community or in the city, or the product. So that way your portfolio looks like something. You cannot have a portfolio you just having pictures, and then you don't have, like, anything that shows, okay, you've done work for this magazine, or you done work for this brand, you done work for this ads, or for this product, for this museum, or for this cafe, for whatever it is. So that's why right now we're living in a society where everything is possible, where you can do your own thing. I would encourage a lot of people, if you want to avoid being scammed by those agencies, you can actually create your own portfolio. What I mean by that, look for a professional photographer that knows what he's doing. Let's say if you want to be a model, we'll be talking about like the actors, but quick if you have time, right? So when you look for the photographer, and then you try to, I think I mentioned it last time as well, to collaborate with other product people here, like, other commercial people, let's say designers, brands, other brands, even like a coffee shop, even any other kind of product in the community or in the city you are in, right? So because once you get those in your portfolio, it looks more professional, right? So if you can get some collaboration with them, I said, okay, tell them, right, so let's collaborate. Let's have, I'm just giving an example. Let's say you have a coffee shop, a local coffee shop, right? And the person, you know him, is a friend, and then you want to take a picture of the coffee shop, and then you showcase, you taking, do a collaboration with them, you taking the beautiful pictures, you having a tea, you buying a tea, or whatever the way you want to do it, whatever the look you want to do it, even high fashion, normal, casual, like vintage style, whatever thing you want to do. And then, so this can be used as an ad. So when a client see that, they see the potential. They see, okay, you'll be able to sell my product. You'll be able to represent my product, right? So if I hire you, if I hire this model, he will be able to sell. He or she will be able to sell to represent my product, right? So by having just regular pictures like that, they are not enough, right? So if you see the agency doesn't do that, you gotta run as far as you can, because this is a scam, and it's really really sad. So many agencies are doing that, even Ottawa, Toronto, Montreal, everywhere in Canada, even in the States, everywhere. All right, so and then once you do that, let's say, for example, you have designers like local designers. If you whatever look you want to look like, let's say African, modern style, whatever thing it is. So you make sure to collaborate with those ones, and then to get a really decent portfolio. Okay, let's say you have you want to be doing pharmaceutical work, right? So you collaborate with try to, of course, I know it's going to be hard to get those ones, but you can even take sometimes some local products, some product you buy right now. You can use those products, you buy them in the pharmacy or in the Walmart or whatever, and then you take pictures with them in a commercial way, create an ad. So now it's even allowed, and you can use them. Sometimes you can even send those ads to the company itself. Let's say if you do a soap ad, right? An ad for a soap, you take a nice picture, and for the ad for the soap, and you can actually send it for that soap company. If they like you, they can hire you. You know what I mean? And so you can use that when some other company might say, "Oh, this is beautiful. I like this one." So if you cannot find that in an agency, you don't have to pay that money. You know, so that's why you need to educate yourself to know that. And because if we don't educate you guys, you guys will be ripped off by all those scammers outside there. And so that's what I said. We have so many ways, so many opportunities right now to do things on your own, right? So you just have to find the right people to collaborate with and to work with, and depending on your budget. If you have budget, you pay them. If you don't have budget, and then so you can come up with an agreement that will be a win-win for both parties, right? So that's why it is important to have everything also in an agreement, written, paper, contract, everything written on paper. So that's why you don't get ripped off as well. And then you can have all this on paper, right? Because let's say, because remember, some people don't know that the photographer on the rights of that, any pictures he took, any pictures you take, he has the right to sell it, to do anything you want. But in order for you to tell that photographers, okay, I have the right to, so it has to be on a certain agreement. You have to pay the royalty fees and something like that, stuff like that, right? So if you don't pay, there's another way you guys can do, and then to make sure, okay, we come up to an agreement together. So that's why it is really 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 important to know your rights, to know what is working, what is not working. right? So now let's say you from 18 and above. So this is the time you already have plenty of experiences and some of talents that start at this time too. It's not too late, but you are supposed to get a lot of experience already at this stage. So once you got there, you're always supposed to have a complete, like a really rich portfolio, you know. And so that's why like you have to look at for agency that really can represent you, that can give you big contracts, stuff like that. And if an agency in the 20s and the agency is trying to take, okay, I need to take some money, you need to pay this, especially if you're a woman, it depends what kind of modeling you want to do. As there's no age, but at some age, it's kind of a little bit late to, because it's a long process, right, to get into the industry. So you really have to really understand the system, so that way you don't get ripped off and people get used you or use your money for nothing, right? So at this age, you need to be able to have so a strong portfolio. And if an agency as well want to present you, and you need to make sure. And then so there's another thing I wanted to add as well: exclusivity. Um, they Once you go to an agency, you have to know what kind of, like, what you signing. Does, like, represent that this agency represent you exclusively? So to know, do you sign it as exclusivity or on exclusivity, right? Exclusivity means that they whatever gig you get, whatever contract you do, anything that happens to your image, they have the right, they have the say, they are the one that decide. Me, I used to sign exclusivity with all my agency because I know they are professional, and I'm the pastor like that. They represent me. They are on my best interest. And then they were not trying to wake me up, because it's all about, I didn't pay them a dime, just like actually giving money and they get percentage, right? So they were like more about my image, whatever that I put online. It's like, whatever they use, whatever client, whatever, at that time we didn't have social media too much, but so whatever thing they use, it's on my best, like, advantage, so they always make sure how they can get, I can get most of the returns, right? All the rights, all the, like, royalty, stuff like that. So an example, some people don't know that back in the day, when you take pictures, they have to know, let's say, how many points we're gonna do. So now they don't really do that. How many points? Let's say client want me to do an ad for them. So a gym company, at the scope of them. So an example. So they have to know how many points they're gonna do, and how many location, how many distribution. They have to know where they're gonna be distributed, and so that way they make sure that I get the right royalties. So that's why it is really important as well. So is this ad going on TV? Is it going on magazine, printed, all of it? All the stuff you need to know them. So in order for you. So if this agency cannot provide all this information for you, so you cannot waste your time having an agency. So that's what I said, guys. So I'll be waiting here today. Don't want to be talking too long. And so every time I'll bring you some good tips. So we might be talking next time for the actors, right? So today, because I might not have time to talk about the actors, because I wanted to finish the live by 6:30, right? Because I have some other things to do. And so like the actors will be talking about that another one. So to be aware, guys, be aware of all those scammers. I'm strong in that word because I know some agencies they won't like me when I say that, because we are in your advantage. I need to help you guys grow, So remember that I said, if you have talent, you have what it takes to be the next top model. You know what to do. And when I know how to recognize one, so I don't work with anybody, you know what I mean? So you can want to work with me. If I don't see any talent, I won't waste my time, you know what I mean? So that's what I said. Don't be afraid to contact me, but I know when the talent is good, right? So I'm not trying to be cocky or something, but I know when the talent is good. So that's what I said. I can develop that talent. I can help you develop that talent. And sometimes it's hidden. The talent is hidden. I know how to to put it out, you know. So contact me and DM us. So our plan, by God grace, this year, we need to have an agency by the end of this year. That's our goal, so that we present real talent, and so where you guys can have job in the industry. This is our goal. This is our goal, and it will happen. All right. So if you guys want to work, and then you want to be a model, I got some application already, and then several people contacting me already. So contact us. We have some great things coming for you guys this year, and we're doing them step by step. We're not going too far, we're not going too fast. We're going slowly, step by step this time, right? Because I know they are watching. They try to copy. They try to copy. They are watching. This time around, will not give you any clue what's going to happen. And boom, you will see. But I'm giving you some little clue, but you're not going to have all the clues, right? Again, so as I said, it's always good to be an inspiration for others. I like you guys, copy me, copy my things. Oh, I love that because I'm a source of inspiration. But I want everyone to grow. I want everyone to succeed, all right? So if you want to be working in the industry, you want to be a top model, and I've worked with a lot of top models, and I was one myself, and I have a lot of experience. I was mentored by great people, great professional in the industry, and worldwide, in France, in Paris, Montreal, so far, and in Winnipeg. So that means like Toronto, and I've worked with a lot of celebrities that I've known. So guys, it's time for you to be part of it. Thank you, guys. I think my life is gone, and then I see you guys. I think what happened to my life now, right? So I see you guys tomorrow for another video. All right, take care. Have a wonderful night.